Bonjour, mes amis. Welcome back. Bienvenue. It's week 5. Before we get started, boys and girls, last week, or last month rather, it was April, and there were a lot of celebrations. So I forgot, and I wanted to wish everybody a happy Easter. It was also Sikh Heritage Month, so happy Sikh Heritage Month. And finally, I believe Ramadan started last month, and it's still ongoing. So happy Ramadan or Ramadan Mubarak to those who celebrate. So, boys and girls, the word for French this week is going to be actually social studies in French. If you remember when we were in class, we started doing slides for countries. I asked you to choose a country that you were interested in, or maybe a country where you're originally from, mom and dad, maybe are from there, or maybe your grandparents, and do a little bit of research on that country and create slides. So if you want to access those slides, if you want to see the slides that we started working on, go to Google Slides and then type your login, which is going to be your student number at pdsb.net, and your password is going to be 1409. So a lot of you we learned how to copy and paste pictures, and you were able to find a lot of pictures, but the problem is we were missing the words, the sentences. I asked you to write a sentence to go with each slide, to go with the pictures, and that was missing. So the first thing that you're going to do before you look at your slides, before you actually make them, you're going to write sentences. You're going to write a whole paragraph, do research, and write a paragraph. Now, I made it easy for you. I wrote the paragraph for you, and all the black parts are going to be the same. Now, the green parts are going to be different depending on which country you're doing. Each sentence is about a different topic. Now, I'm going to read the sentences, the paragraph in detail in the next video, so please watch that so that you understand what you're supposed to look for or research. That's the starting point, okay? So once you do the research and you write your paragraph with all the information that you need, then you're going to get started on the slides or continue working on the slides. So number 2, you're going to take each sentence that you wrote in your paragraph and you're going to find pictures for each of those sentences. So make a slide for each topic, write the topic or the title at the top, and find pictures on Google to go with your sentence, and write your sentence at the bottom or at the top. It's up to you. So remember, we looked at different topics like the flag and where your country is, which continent, the capital city, that's the most important city, and the population, how many people live there, the climate, what does it feel like in the winter, summer, spring, does it rain, does it snow? I asked you to look up food, what are some important or famous dishes, drinks as well, clothing, languages, what languages are spoken, celebrations, what sport do we play, what are some important sports or famous sports, and a bit of extra information if you'd like, for example, to tell me what are some important buildings, like maybe if you're working on India, the Taj Mahal is very popular, or maybe if you're doing Canada, in Toronto, we have the CN Tower. So all of those were different topics that you had to look up. And so number 1, again, was to write the paragraph and do the research, find all the information. Number 2 was to make the slides with the pictures and to represent each sentence. And number 3, finally, when you have that all done, I'd like you to practice and record yourself, if you can, record yourself reading your paragraph with all of the information and send it to me. Okay, boys and girls, now hopefully you remember how to do your slides. If you're having a lot of trouble and mom and dad can't really help you, instead of doing the slides, you can just write down, maybe do a poster and write down on a piece of paper. But I still need everyone to write this paragraph with your research. Okay.